KDB.
Beats Planet.
And we late again.
Well, come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
I wonder why we're still shit. I wonder who's going to I don't know, man. It's just, you know, sometimes we be on time for some crazy reason, boy. We start this joint at 3 early. We start early sometimes. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, I don't know the reason to, but
the way y'all do be, man, that's crazy.
I don't know, man. But look, I don't care what it is, dog. We ending at 4.
What
it is, cuz. I appreciate y'all for being here, man. Welcome. Voch is kind of like Sam Williams today, man. I'm sick of camp. You know what I mean? I am ready to move on to the next level of this thing, man. The more I talk about my guys, the more I talk about the defense and how excited I am and the offense and the improvements that they make every time Michael get kicked in the calf. Can we just get to New York and just get this thing going, man? You know, it is what it is. Got some good stuff for y'all today. Fantastic show. lined up for y'all today. Just some little housekeeping things. We ain't doing nothing else. If you're not tapped into my patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. We watching film over there. Film is back. When football is back, we get film back. When film is back, we break down things, okay? And we've broken down the offense versus Jacksonville, the defense versus Jacksonville. That's a good thing about this show. When people find this show for the first time and it's brand new to them, and I say Josh Ball is terrible, right? I'll show you why. Right, I will hold your hand and we will run over the Josh Ball film, and I'll show you why I say that he's terrible, right? But on that same token, I can show you why I'm so optimistic about TJ Bass. Will Steele was there, and then we'll come to the show and we'll talk about why Bass getting first team reps. Will Steele, we saw that coming, but we saw it from here. So be sure to tap in. Patreon.com/Voch Lombardi. The link will be in the description somewhere. Y'all please tap in. Also, me and Master Williams are going to be in, I keep almost saying Oxnard, but that ain't the case. We're going to be in Frisco, Will Steele. And listen, we want to do a lot of engagement. We want to do a lot of, talking to y'all. We may get some of y'all on camera and talk a little shit to Cowherd. If y'all want to talk shit to Cowherd, hey, come find us. We're gonna make some content out of it. You know what I mean? And that's what these things are for. These camps. I mean, yeah, we get to go see practice and make videos about practice, Will Steele, but we get to interact with those that show us so much love, and we give y'all love back, and network with some of our media friends and all that. So please, we'll be there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Wednesday. But I'm heading out Thursday, so don't look for me Thursday, but we'll live in the general vicinity, so he may do the 1:30 Thursday after the 6 o'clock.
I'll be there.
Go ahead.
I'll be there.
All right, cool. We'll still will be there. I'm gonna be there for the 6 o'clock practices, but I just get to miss out on the one that's actually good timing, the one that's one, but it is what it is. I had one more housekeeping. Then was gonna move on. I don't know. Shouts out to everybody that's here, man. If I think of it, I'll get back to it. I'm your host, Voch Lombardi.
Hey, Voch. And this is just a mixtape.
VOCHLOMBARDI, and I'm being point guarded by the best in business, Master William Steele. What's up, sir?
Hey, look, when that went down today at camp, y'all knew it was coming, right?
Yeah. There's one right there. But listen up, Will. This is what we need to do, right? Whenever we get into the you got your face. Get your face. Shouts out to Will. Hey, Will, what we got to do, right? We have to find a different way to spell it, right? Because you want people to make signs and things, right? There's a difference between yeah and yeah. Like, how do we make the?
We gotta put like a let's see here, something like a YEARGH something.
Yeah.
You gotta get the.
What do you say, Will? What do you say?
Yeah.
yeah, we got to find a way to get that. I didn't now.
That's my part right there.
We got to find a way to get all that audio spelled out somehow, and we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure out the merch. We're gonna figure out the signs. Well, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, man. One topic is gonna take up most of our time, but that'll just be me and you rapping. But until then, I just kind of want to hit some lighthearted topics, right? Some topics that don't really include a lot of back and forth in here. And look, Will Steele, this how insecure you make me, right? I almost said to myself, I don't want to come on here and talk about Jalen Tolbert being wide receiver 3, because if Will Steele disagree with me, we might fight on the show, and I don't want you to hit the dashboard or nothing. But boy, I tuned into your show and we agree. Shit. Yeah. I said, oh, we gonna have a show today, my boy. We gonna have a show today. I'm playing, y'all. Me and Will talk all the time and disagree. All right, cool. But we're gonna tap into that a little bit later. We were actually gifted. We were actually gifted from the Cowboy football guys some of the things that we were looking for, Will Steele. When we talk about there are certain players that have elevated themselves, right, to where, hey, they need to go against better competition. They need to go against different types of guys. TJ Bass and Deuce Vaughn. We saw Deuce Vaughn with the ones a bunch. We saw TJ Bass with the ones a bunch. You know what I'm saying? Not that I thought, Malik Davis was a scrub. I definitely thought that Josh Ball was a scrub. But at some point, these guys just outplay you, right? And one thing that we have to, keep in our mind here when we talk about these camp battles, we're not poo-pooing on the other guy. we shitting on Josh, but we're not like, we don't hate Malik Davis or nothing, right? It's just the nature of this thing of ours, right? It's just the nature of this team drafts well. Also, too, Will, still next draft season, we got to talk about this. This team undrafted free agents really well. Like they know how to pick them, right? They know how to pick them. And what you have is you have a roster full of dudes, right? To where once upon a time, you'll look at third team guys and go, oh, this third team guy don't matter. He's not worth looking at. But now we got third team guys that if we lose them over Josh Ball, I'm going to be sick. Yeah. I'm going to be sick because I like these third team guys, right? Some of the only guys I can really just flat out see cut today, right? Just if the Cowboys cut them, I can see it. It got to be like one of the receivers. I think there's a character, his like last name is Billy or something. Billy
Tyson
Johnson.
Billy Johnson.
No, Will still, hold on.
Billy Johnson.
I will still, hold on, goddamn. Now hold on. Do he got two first names or is that two last names?
I think it's two. I think Billy Johnson is the name, the last name.
No, it ain't.
I swear. And when he first got signed, it wasn't no damn Billy Johnson. I don't know what happened, man.
Because look, man, Jalen Moreno Cropper, right? That makes sense. That's a hyphenated two last names. Like, hey, this your mama last name and your daddy last name or something. You want to honor them both. So you just got two last names. Billy Johnson is an uncle name. Like that is one uncle's name.
Yeah. The Billy family must have had a problem. Like, hey, you big time now. You went to the Cowboys. You better represent.
Is Billy a last name though, Will Still? This character got a hyphenated first name. He got two first names, Will Still. Tyron Billy Johnson.
Maybe his last name is Williams, and they was like, we shortened it. Billy.
That ain't it. That ain't it. That can't be the reason. Anyway, if Tyron Billy Joe Johnson, right, Judge Joe Jones, Billy, if he get cut, we're gonna be like, all right, cool. There's another character that you know, wide receiver, he might get cut. That makes sense. Yeah. A couple corners could get cut. Isaac Alarcon, I think he's run out of international program tokens or whatever. I think this might be
do not translate over.
Yeah. I think this has to be his last year here. Isaac Alarcon. No disrespect to Isaac Alarcon. They get some good content out of him on .com.
He'll be on the practice squad.
Will he?
Actually, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Because
Willie, that's my thing. It's my thing, Will Still, and that's what make this team so different now, right? Because even if you look at a guy like Isaiah Land, what do we do with him? He's a prime practice squad guy, but he's a prime. They may take that motherfucker from us. You know what I'm saying? What do we do with guys like that?
This team on the shoulder and say your shoulder hurt.
Ouch. This team is built so heavily, Will Still, from top to bottom, that when it's time to make roster cuts, somebody's gonna be pissed off at these guys. You know, at whoever gets cut. It's gonna be an upsetting day for whoever gets cut. I said all that to say, just bringing this around in like one big circle or whatever, like preseason, like that's just the nature of this preseason beast. Somebody somewhere likes Malik Davis. And we seen him in a real life game, Will Still. But if Rico and Deuce Vaughn is kicking his ass, what you want us to do? What else do you want us to do about that, right? Josh Ball is terrible. Nothing we can do about that. But Eric Scott, Nashawn, Kelvin Joseph, Nashawn hurt. Bad time
to be hurt, bro.
Bad time to get hurt right now. But they fighting for their life right now, right? So it's never personal when we talk about these guys, right? Shouts out to Jazz, right? Bitches Love Sports Podcast. She loves Semi. And she don't take Semi slander very well. Well, Semi fighting, especially with this Jalen Tolbert shit that we seeing. You know what I mean? Jalen Brooks is coming for you. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it's never. Let me close this up and keep beeping. So it's never personal when we say, hey man, somebody might be getting cut. Hey, you might not want to be sitting down here. Hey, you may want to be getting involved. There's this one clip. Deuce Vaughn caught this pass on the sideline and he's running up the sideline. You know what I'm saying? Almost out of bounds. And Nashawn just there in his boot halfway on the field. And I'm like, dog, if you'll get your ass off the field, like you might hurt your foot more and you'll be totally out this cornerback race, this race that I feel like Nashawn was doing well in. Will Still, you know what I'm saying? So just saying this to all the other people, man, when we talk about, when y'all hear me talk about Michael Gallup today, I think that's important here. When y'all hear me talk about Michael Gallup today, man, this is not me shitting on Michael Gallup. Jalen Tolbert is just on his way.
Yes.
Jalen Tolbert is just he's on his way, bro. But we disrespecting shit out of Josh Ball. He terrible. Josh is bad. Bad.
I always go back to what McCarthy said at the very first presser.
Mhm.
Almost one of his first answers. We're going to have some tough cuts. He knew this before we got in pads. And now we're seeing it as fans, man. And it's going to be tough. It is what it is. We're going to just hope that some of these guys can make it back to the practice squad.
All right, Will Steele, let's talk about it, man. We ain't got to get into the fight too much. My only thoughts on the fight for real, or at least my first thoughts on the fight is I think, and I've been an offensive line before. I told Will Steele a story backstage. It won't really apply to y'all. Y'all wasn't there. I think maybe somebody tapped Tyler on the shoulder and said, hey, man, you got to be a little bit tougher for your guys, you know, maybe you got to, you know what I'm saying, stand up for you. Hey, Will, remember that one time Andy Dalton was the quarterback, was playing like Washington or something?
My God, yeah.
And somebody smacked Andy Dalton right in the head and gave him a concussion. Nobody did nothing. It's like, hey, man, you ain't Bo. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? I think sometimes, you know, actually, I know sometimes offensive linemen, defensive linemen, they get these conversations from coaches, right? Like, hey, man, you need to step up a little bit. Nobody's telling Zach Martin to be tougher because he don't need to be. Nobody's telling Tyler Smith to be tougher because he don't need to be. You know what I'm saying? Somebody probably gave Tyler that kind of pep talk where you got to, you know, hey, Tyler, step it up a little bit. You know, give me a little more intensity. And I've been seeing in, you know, some of these camp videos, the old lineman push after the play. Hey, get your ass on my 5'5" running back, bitch. Hey, y'all my quarterback cut. You know what I'm saying? Tyler been doing some of that. And I applaud that, right? Sure. I love toughness. I love my offensive line to have that extra edge over there. But my whole thing is you have to give it when it's warranted, right? Like when somebody deserves, like if you to push somebody like that when they hit Andy Dalton, that'll make sense. Sam Williams beat Brock Hoffman and pushed him and got up, and I think he was just gonna get in Brock, you know, getting Brock's face. He was just gonna get in Brock's face. Tyler came from the sideline, Will Steele. He wasn't even in the drill. He came from the back and pushed Sam to where his feet flew up in the air, cartoonishly. And then Sam got up. And Sam wanted to whoop everybody that had that color jersey on, Will Steele. Now, I also learned something else too in that little dynamic, Will. If you roll the video, if you got it or whatever.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
My bad, don't worry about it. Isaac Alacone tried to calm Sam down. But hey, Isaac ain't got enough clout, Will Steele. And if you listen to the audio, you can hear Sam when Isaac grabbed him. Sam said, get your motherfucking hands off me. Let's run it, Will Steele. We ain't doing nothing else. We ain't doing it.
I'll tell you what else you can add on to this, bro. Sure. He's tired of getting his ass whooped. This defensive line has been whooping their ass. Yeah.
It's really been a long, almost to a damn dog. Tyler had to push him like that. Almost to a point to where Will Steele, I think this offensive line is fine, but they get beat so much by this D line. I'm like, man, it's the offensive line, but I got to come back down to earth. I'm like, nah, man, this D line is just like that though, right? Yeah. Will Steele, can I get some audio for the audience right here? And just when Isaac tried to grab Sam and Sam said, get the fuck off me, but then D-Law grabbed Sam and everything stopped. You know what I'm saying? Which shows like D-Law's leadership in this whole thing. And then Sam went and tried to fight again. But I just thought it was funny how like Isaac had no clout in that room to keep Sam from whooping somebody. You got that from Will Steele?
You want the audio for this?
Yeah. Just the audio, because it was just so funny to me how Sam was. If it's too much,
yeah, I mean you won't hear it. So
please,
it'll just
I just want my audience to hear.
Really weird, but you keep talking. I'll find it.
It's the part where Sam is doing his thing and Isaac tries to stop him. You actually see it. Isaac tries to stop Sam, and Sam said, "Get your motherfucking hands off me!" And then D-Law grabbed him, and Sam ain't say shit. I just thought that was just a great show of leadership from D-Law there. If it's too much, we'll just tap out and we'll move on to something else. I'll just send y'all to Twitter and y'all go watch.
This but you can't.
That was just something.
You talking over. Okay.
Can I guess? Dave Chappelle, keep it real, go wrong, get your motherfucking hands off me, Frank.
No, just the way
Okay.
Uncle Elroy, when he was like, hell no, I started this barbecue shit, and this the thanks I get.
Dog, you know Sam is legitimate crazy when he had to walk away from the nonsense and go, woo! Like Sam just has so much energy to get off his chest, dog. Like they just ready to play somebody else, man.
Yeah.
They just ready. They ready to play somebody else. It was another fight too, Will Steele. Michael got into a fight with
Michael
Tyler.
dropped. I don't even want to show that one. He dropped Tyler Beyond.
I ain't even see it. I just kind of saw a little bit of it before we got
Tyler
going.
Beyond looked like he was asleep.
Yeah.
The crybaby on the ground.
But then, Will, something else about leadership, right? I saw Dak go and snatch Mike's ass up like, hey, man, if any one of us step on the helmet and get hurt, it's a wrap. So take your ass over here.
Yeah, he did that. You got kids at the crib. You know how sometimes you got to grab them by the neck?
Yeah,
He did that to Micah. Grabbed him by the neck.
Now Isaac and Brock Hoffman fight. Ain't nobody breaking it up. They can fight all day. Ain't nobody worried about that. But Micah Parsons can't be punching people in the helmet. Like that's a problem.
He punched him, and my man Jay Frost hit him with the flex and dropped back. Like you know how he did one of these Jones. Yeah.
It's your bitch ass. All right, man. Let's get into some real football talk, Will. So if y'all want to call into the show, boom. Now, Will, going into this off season, I thought it was a tad bit hyperbole. I thought it was hyperbolic to even consider Jalen Tolbert to be anywhere close to taking over wide receiver 3. I heard you on your show this morning. It's a fantastic show, A to Z Dallas on YouTube, 8:30, 10:30. I saw you gave credit to Iceberg. Now, is that Iceberg or was that Iceberg Slim? Which one is that?
Slim was it like the first week of camp? He was like, man, Jalen Tolbert's wide receiver 3. All right, I was like, oh, really? Already? Well, yeah, let's relax. Let's wait and see it happen.
Let me tell you why I can't give credit to Iceberg Slim.
You know me.
Because we saw no evidence, Will, still that Jalen Tolbert was going to take over wide receiver 3. So when I see that, I'm like, oh, you ain't call it. You just guessed correctly.
No,
you see what I'm saying?
the credit is bringing the conversation there.
Nah. Because look, Will, I was up here trying to draft Mingo. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to draft Hyatt. I was trying to get me a rookie up in here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't think that because we didn't have evidence. You know what I mean? We knew that Jalen was gonna take a next step. We were gonna feel better about Jalen taking the next step, right? But man, he just stacking days on days on days, right? But we always felt that the first 3 wide receiver spots were safe, though. Will still, CD, Cooks, and Gallup. We thought those first 3 was just safe.
But I still think they are.
Man, let me say this. 1 and 2 are definitely safe. And I don't think necessarily 3 and 4 are a competition now. Gallup, right? So I don't think Gallup and Tolbert is an official conversation. But once upon a time, Tolbert wasn't even in the conversation with Gallup.
Right.
Gallup's not competing with Tolbert, but Tolbert is right behind Gallup and he's chasing him down.
He is now, though. That's because it's a conversation. He wasn't competing.
Sure.
He is now.
What I'm saying is, I don't think Gallup's job is in danger at all right now.
Yeah.
But Michael Gallup needs to move forward as if Jalen Tolbert is right behind him, hauling ass towards him. That's how he needs to move forward, right? And then I started thinking about more things, Will, still. I started thinking about the types of player they are. I started thinking about traits. I started thinking about how you can use them, you know? There's room in this offense for wide receiver 4s. It's always been, you know? But then I started thinking, right? I hate Dak friendly as a concept and as a phrase, but I think Jalen Tolbert is I think he's a step away, right? I think you can get more versatility out of Jalen Tolbert, right? And I'm just thinking, Will, still, I'm thinking, man, I can do, you know, they were talking about moving Gallup all over the formation, but Jalen Tolbert is built to move all over the formation. Like, I got film on Jalen Tolbert moving all over the formation. It's something that'll be new for Gallup, you know? Gallup is I'm a big muscle, I can jump ball you, and I can yak ball you, right? Like, that's Gallup's game. Tolbert got jump ball, deep ball in him too, though, Will, still. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm just looking at Gallup And me and you always have this thing that we say, right? The loud camp and the quiet camp, right? If the reports that we hear from Gallup, right, are, hey man, Gallup slowly getting back to his old self, man. Boy, Gallup showed a step away from getting back to where he once was,
At
man.
the start of camp, yes.
Sure. And on this hand, Jalen Tolbert going crazy. I don't think the idea of Jalen Tolbert, I don't even want to say it because it sounds crazy. I don't think it's far fetched. Will Steele. I think by the time we get to week 12,
far fetched?
right?
You ain't saying it. Say what you're saying. Well, say it with your chest.
How about this, Will Steele? If we get to game 5 and Gallup ain't Gallup,
okay.
If we get to game 5 and Gallup ain't Gallup,
here we go.
If we get to game 5 and Gallup ain't Gallup, I'm playing Jalen Tolbert wide receiver 3. Will Steele.
Yeah, if Gallup, there you go. But see, that's fair. If you came on here and just said Jalen Tolbert's wide receiver 3 right now,
no, not right now.
That you're not adding any context to the situation because we have to go out there and see it on the field in the sense of in regular season. Then same thing with Michael Gallup. He has to go out there. He got something to prove this year. Coming off the ACL injury, you know what I mean? The second year off the ACL injury or what have you. So, yeah, and I said the same thing this morning. If Gallup ain't galloping, Jalen Tolbert's right there, and Gallup admitted that. I don't know if you caught that. On 105 through the fan, he said, hey, man.
It's my job.
I got to watch out because, he might be coming for me. So, and this is great.
Sure.
Because Gallup ain't no chump.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't see Gallup melting. I see Gallup either stepping up to the plate or he's not physically able to do it. And those aren't bad things for the Cowboys. If he's not physically able to do it, we know, all right, we can move on from Michael Gallup. We got Jalen Tolbert in the cut. If he steps up to the plate, oh my God, you got four deep wide receivers like you had in 2021.
Gallup at his best ain't no chump. We just gotta see if Gallup gonna be back at his best.
No. Gallup himself is no chump. I'm talking about his mentality.
Okay, like he ain't no bitch. Okay,
yeah. He ain't gonna lay down.
He's gonna lay down and just
no.
Yeah. But look, either way though, right? Even if Jalen Tolbert does do this thing, you don't just move on from Gallup. You just got 4 receivers that's just gangsters now. You know what I mean?
No. So, yes, you do next year.
Oh well, next year, hold on, conversation.
Next year, moving on from
Next year's on the conversation. Let me ask you this, Will. Still, this me looking at you. This me looking at the chat, and the chat is acknowledging that you like to raise your voice and like scream. They finally see it now, right? Let me ask you this. Nothing. This me looking at you. This me looking at the chat. Chat, I want y'all to answer too, right? How many games into this season are we giving Gallup? I said 5. And I'm just saying 5. Just saying 5 to say 5, right? How many games do you look at Gallup like, hey man, Gallup looking like he did last year? I'm ready to move Tolbert into this spot. How many games for you, Will, still? And chat.
5. So
5 was good. 5 was good. I see 3.
Too loud, so I'll start whispering. ASMR Sky.
Well, I'm just gonna whisper quieter than you. So now you like scream whispering now. I just no.
So I can't passionately whisper. I gotta control my passion.
Voch, you don't love this shit. You don't love this shit. Quit being a bitch.
You bitch ass.
Quit being a bitch. Okay, we got some people in the chat that's saying
I hate that they don't really know us.
They don't know us for real. I love Will Steele so much. They don't know us for real. People in the chat saying 3, 4. Sanjay says 17. All right, player. I'm not getting 17 weeks of bad Gallup in a damn Super Bowl run. I'm sorry. Leon Beard say until the bye week. Week 7. Okay, cool. Weeks. Hey, look, but hey, bye week is typically when we do this though, right? That's typically what happens here.
Week 7. That's reasonable.
That's kind of long, but hey, bye week at least give you a reason, and give you time to pack your bags.
Say this: if Gallup is looking like the shit we saw last year, I ain't waiting no 7 weeks.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I give him 5.
I'll take 2021 Gallup when he came back from that calf.
Mm-hmm.
He was still cool, but that 2022 Gallup, no sir. But 2021 Gallup wasn't fine to me.
21 Gallup was a problem, man. But we'll see. Voch still, we're going 4 wide receivers. I mean, we're gonna play a lot of 11. We're gonna play some 12, man. So I mean, yeah, we're gonna have. And look, man, we live in this world where Cedric Wilson can get 600 yards as a 3rd and 4th receiver. where Noah Brown was wide receiver 2 last year, which made me sick. But before that, Noah Brown used to come in and get reps sometime, right? So I can see this world where Jalen Tolbert gets on the field. Hell, Jalen Tolbert got on the field last year. He lined up at free safety, but he got on the field, So this ain't a world, this ain't a world that we're talking about where somebody's gonna play and somebody's not gonna play. Both these guys are gonna play. Hell, depending on who wide receiver 5 is, we're gonna find a way to get those dudes involved. This is simply just me enjoying good mess. This is simply just me looking at the situation going, all right, bro, where are we in terms of our recovery now? And this is a good thing for the Cowboys in this way, Will Steele.
Yes.
If Gallup is not Gallup, at least we have an answer now. Mm-hmm. Last year Gallup wasn't Gallup and we ain't had shit. We didn't have nothing but Noah damn Brown, you know what I'm saying? And Dennis Houston. At least this year, I feel a lot more confident that if Gallup is not Gallup, then hey, we have Jalen Tolbert and whatever we're trying to do with Kevontae Turpin diving and catches that he's not talking.
He's just playing so much more in control and confident. And again, I got to credit coach and I got to credit Mike McCarthy, changing his offense. Like It's not just him. It's a lot of these receivers just are moving different out there.
Sure. 100%, Mr. Wolf. All right.
Did you want to see the Tolbert catch?
Please, just show this month. Just please, man.
It's crazy.
And this just goes into loud camps, man. It just goes right. Man, come on, son. That's awareness. That's swag. That's just
crazy.
That's ball tracking skills, man. Like that's the dude, Will Steele. That's the dude
that's
that we
South Alabama Tolbert.
People don't even know how hard that catch is. That's a tough catch, bro. That's a tough catch. It's almost like you got to try to stop yourself in the air.
And you're dealing with Eric Scott coming by you.
Yeah, you have to track your ball, but you got to body control. When we talk about body control in the draft and shit,
I'm saying feet are in. Like it's just
feet are in, body control. Ball tracking, like when y'all hear us talk about all this in like draft world, that's what this is. That's what this 2 feet. And the best part about it, Will Steele, is Foe is starting to trust him, man. Foe's trusting him before is you in the right spot. Hey, I'm throwing it up to you. Hey, you know what I'm saying? That was just Giants week 1.
I'm curious. I don't want to throw him out there for the sake of throwing him out there, but I'm curious to see him kind of get involved in the game plan. In the sense of, let's see if we can get Tolbert involved a little bit.
Who the Giants got playing corner right now?
Nobody be worried about.
Deontay Banks, who is the draft pick, okay? Adoree Jackson is the nickel guy. CD be beating the shit out of him. CD be beating the shit. I wish a Giants fan would say something about Adoree. CD was beating the shit out of him last year. Both games. Trey Hawkins the third. 6th round. I know Trey Hawk. Okay, cool. Armani Oruwariye, I remember him. Draft kid. He came from Detroit. He ain't done shit since he been here. Cordell Flott. I remember Flott. We was kicking his ass too. We was looking for him. Hey, man.
See, this is the stuff I don't get. So Sanjay said, until Tolbert doesn't in the game, he's a scrub. Like this is the type of fandom that I don't understand, bro. Like you want to see progression. I don't know if he's a Cowboy fan or not, but if you're a Cowboy fan, you want to see progression from your players. Voch, are we not seeing progression from Jalen Tolbert?
We're seeing so much progression from damn Jalen Tolbert. He went from a dude we're not counting to a dude that we're talking about getting reps in a real life game and doing some shit. And Dak trust.
Like there's real life progression there. This is not just some made up stuff. You can see things that translate in the game.
Man, get Sanjay up out of here. I know Sanjay. Sanjay, come on, man. But whatever though. I'm just looking at the Giants secondary, man. Gonna smoke the shot, them boys. I can't wait to smoke the shot, them boys. Anyway, what else we got? Will Steele, we had we talked about TJ Bass. We talked about Deuce and them getting.
I don't think you talked about Bass, did you?
TJ Bass. So first and foremost, it's always a good day to get Josh Ball about the paint. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking to some of my media friends because talking to some of my media friends and they were telling me that watching TJ Bass in practice weeks ago, that they didn't really see it in TJ Bass, and maybe he's a gamer, and that's a real life thing. Sometimes, being an offensive lineman at practice, you really can't go crazy like you want to go. And playing offensive line in these, practice drills is different than playing offensive line in context of a real football game, and I think you take TJ Bass and you apply him into the context of a real football game, then you can cut him some breaks, then you can give him a little bit of aid. There's a lot more combo blocks here than there would be like some one-on-one drill that's happening in practice or whatever, right? Watching TJ Bass in the game, and look, patreon.com/Voch Lombardi, watching TJ Bass in the game, he looked like TJ Bass from Oregon. TJ Bass only got one bad game, and that was versus Jalen Carter in Georgia now. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, TJ Bass was a dude that I looked at that was physical, nasty, had a great base, wasn't the most technical player in the world, but hey, that's what coaching is for. That's what coaching is for. And if you add just a little bit of peanut butter to him, peanut butter bass sound like a fancy fish dish. Peanut butter bass may be somebody moving forward to where he might be your new Fournier type character, you know what I'm saying, to where, hey, he's your interior guard, something like that. He's not taking Zach job and nothing like that. Let's not get carried away. But the whole idea that Bass is doing better versus his guys and Josh Ball is looking terrible versus his guys. Let's look at TJ Bass as like a real life backup guard dude. So now we're here versus Seahawks this week, right? We'll still now, hey, first team, let's put TJ Bass out there. Let's get Rico Dowdle first, and we rotate Deuce Vaughn. Let's see what these guys look like in context of this team, as opposed to TJ Bass versus threes. Let's see what TJ Bass versus twos got. Hopefully the Raiders got some ones out there so we can test them. Let's see what TJ Bass versus some ones look like. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we'll really figure out where these guys are. One, I'm happy for Bass. But two, I'm just happy to get Josh up out of there, man. I couldn't live another day with Josh Ball on this team,
He's still fortunately out there.
Yeah.
But shout out to TJ Bass. He did work in with the ones this practice yesterday, so I didn't hear anything today about it, but I'm with you. I hope we can. There's a couple dudes like that. I'm hoping we can see these guys bump up a little bit in this second game to play stiffer competition.
Yep, 100%, Mr. Wolf. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna wrap up the show today. Shit, we get how long the stream is? It's almost 4. Marcus, hey, shit, y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to leave? Nah, man. Let's get to the phone.
Wants to talk. We getting the phone. We are getting the phones. I didn't know we were getting to.
Oh, time. You said you said Matt did what?
He wanted to talk Awesome Richards. He was my favorite lineman from that game.
Oh, well, Awesome Richards. Let's get an Awesome Richards. Here's my thing about Awesome Richards. Patreon.com/Voch. Here's my thing about Awesome Richards, right? Awesome Richards was probably the best offensive lineman on the line, right? I had some concerns about Awesome Richards, though, right? All these things I think can be figured out and coached and talked up, whatever. But I'll be watching Awesome Richards and I'll see him because he played tackle and guard in these games. Yeah. So there's context for that. Let's just talk about tackle right now. Awesome has the feet to play tackle. Mm-hmm. I see him do it. He can get his ass out of his stance. He can do it. Awesome has a fantastic punch for a young offensive lineman. Sometimes young offensive linemen don't really know how to gauge punching their opponents. Sometimes they leave the hands out and D linemen counter them. Sometimes they don't know when to punch and they let dudes in their chest. Awesome knows how to punch, when to punch, but also Awesome has arm length. So Awesome can deal with guys in that way. Just like DeJuan Jones, when I used to talk about it, though, Will Steele, right? If you got arm length and some kind of athleticism, that'll carry you sometimes, So Awesome does have some athleticism and some power, but that arm length, right? Even if somebody gets past you, as long as you can touch them first, it's okay. Awesome really had me in my chair losing my mind doing the goddamn Bobby Schmurda dance, because he's our 5th round pick, and Travon Walker, the first overall pick from 2 years ago, didn't really do nothing in that game. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, man. I loved his tackle tape in that game, brother. I said this on Twitter. There was something about the patience that he played with there. You said something about knowing when to punch, not allowing guys in your chest and whatnot. He had a fantastic rep. I think it was against Walker, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember who it was exactly. But I want to see him kind of groom a bit at tackle because
Sure.
we're kind of in the market for a swing left tackle, ain't we? Unless it's
Sure.
going to be Tyler Smith, right?
Sure.
Now his tape inside, I'm not saying that was bad either. I thought he played well overall. I thought he missed more inside though, if that makes sense.
Sure.
But I loved his awareness either way. If you watch him, you watch Bass and you watch Ball, you see Bass and Awesome Richards deal with the ET stunt game. So, oh my God, Awesome. I mean, his head is constantly on a swivel, right? And he's a great help guy, I thought, in that game. But our guy Ball, I said it yesterday, I don't believe in his awareness in there. He doesn't look like it fits in there. Awesome looks like, again, kind of like I say with Demo, he's going to figure it out. Wherever they decide to put him, I think he'll figure it out.
My only thing about Awesome is sometimes I feel like he doesn't always bring his feet, or he doesn't always bring his hips. And sometimes he'll get like they'll run clean past Awesome and it'll be his fault. Sometimes D linemen beat you because of something they did. Other times, you get beat because of something you did. There were a handful of times where Awesome's feet just weren't coming off the ground like I wanted them to. And maybe he was a little tired, conditioning thing. I hope he's not L word, lazy. But the more he'll play, and sometimes too, game speed, right? Speed of the game. Like this ain't North Carolina. Like you ain't playing Clemson and them. You know what I'm saying? In which Miles Murphy is a first round pick, of course, but that's different than fucking first overall pick. You know what I'm saying? That's played in the league already. Like their ball get off is gonna be like they come every single play. You can't take plays off. Hopefully he kind of figured that out. But his guard game is so different than his tackle game though. Which gives me confidence that he can do both. Because he just seems to just smoothly transition in between both. Sometimes you watch Tyler Smith and you be like, man, Tyler is just playing guard at tackle. If that makes it like Tyler's at tackle wrestling people like he's a guard, right? Sometimes he does that. Awesome is he's more natural in his transition from guard to tackle. But he does have the tools though. Like he gets at it quick, because guard is fighting the phone booth. It happens quicker, and that athleticism makes him quicker. Quicker in that pocket, in that phone booth. It might be a little better for him to play guard because guard puts a different type of urgency on you. Like if you playing tackle, you have to gauge where you're gonna meet somebody. Like it could be a power rusher, it could be a speed rusher. It could be somebody quick taking the inside from you. You still have to figure out what their speed is on the fly, then adjust to it. I don't care what type of D lineman you playing against. If they in B gap and you playing guard, they're 9 times out of 10 they're gonna get to you at that same speed. So you just have a little more urgency and a little more awareness at guard. And Awesome picked up on that better. He picked up on that like quickly, quicker than he did at tackle. So now my question is, Will, still, since we're doing this, in case of emergency, right? Because Awesome is a left side player. I feel fine with him being a left side player in the game. You know what I'm saying? I just want him to keep getting better, but I'm fine with him being a left side player in the game, right? If something happens to Tyron Smith, I just knocked on wood, but it don't matter because it's gonna happen. Tyron's injury supersedes my damn superstition, right? If something happens to what do you do with Tyler and Awesome? Chat box, I'm looking at you. If something happens to that means that, what do you do with Tyler and Awesome Richards? What's your lineup? Will say, what's your lineup?
I'm not ready for Awesome Richards to do that yet. I just want him to keep stacking, keep developing. Because we got to remember, he's not going to be playing whoever second string is out there. He's going to be playing the Giants front, which is ridiculous. The Eagles front, which is ridiculous. The Washington front, which is ridiculous. The Niners, the Patriots, Matt Judon. These are dudes who will whoop them, I think, at this moment. But when we're talking about these things I like about Awesome, these are the traits. These are the things to build upon. Sure. I'm not after one game, 56 snaps. I'm not comfortable, me personally, yet with Awesome Richards to throw him out there against the Wolves and be like, hey, for 10 to 12 games, we'd be straight with Awesome Richards at left tackle. I don't view him like Tyler. I thought it didn't take Tyler long. Tyler, I think he not only didn't die out there when he had to do it, he did well, but in doing so, got our quarterback hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not ready for Awesome to see significant snaps in real life games against some goons yet. Maybe ask me after the third game. Maybe I'll feel better about it, but I'm still in the line of I want to go get a veteran. We are this close this close to in my opinion, to being a total complete team from being nice at starters and in depth. So I don't want to rely on a 5th round tackle if it comes down to that. Go get me a guard or get me an interior guy, and then go ahead, kick your boy out there, and let's roll. So it's not a knock on Awesome, right? He's a 5th rounder that's going to be playing back and forth. I just want to see a little bit more, stack some more games, continue to build that momentum.
I agree. Awesome ain't ready, but shit, I don't think Fournier want to block Dexter Lawrence and them neither. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's why I said go get a veteran.
Yeah. Assuming that we're going to get a veteran for sure. Hey man, I agree. You know, go and get some outside help. You know, I've heard that Dalton Rising ain't what he once was at this point in his career, but whatever. You know, can he be better than Fournier? Can he be better than Austin Richards? Is this team, you know, willing to make that leap? I don't know. Isn't Dalton Reisner working out with Duke Manoweather also? Like didn't I see something like that?
Sure, I'm not sure, but I know there's. Look, it ain't like it's a bunch of them out there, bro. But
yeah,
still,
this is him. It's him, and
do you want to roll with Fournier, Josh Ball, and again, this is not coming at Austin Richards, but Austin Richards after 56. Now, I don't right now as well. Now, what if Austin Richards goes out there and they say, "Hey, go out there and who we playing? Seattle? I don't know who their D line is. Third game. Who's third game?
Raiders.
Somehow, some way, Max Crosby's playing." Right, and he just whoop on Max Crosby. A whole different story. You know what I mean? A whole different story. But I just want to see more. That's all.
Fair enough. Let's see. Seahawks got Draymond Jones, Brian Monet.
Draymond's nice.
Jaron Reed, if he's still good, sure.
Yeah.
Mario Edwards, Mike Morris, Cameron Young. Yeah,
I got a couple guys, but
they got 2 guys. 2 guys. Boy, Mafe Uchenna Nwosu.
Okay, get some. I mean, look, his job is to go out there and just continue to get better. Don't die.
That's for the Wizards. He was like, "Hey, they got some guys." I'm like, "They got 2 guys.
They got a few, literally."
All right, man.
The conference has been locked.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's see. Boom. I don't need that depth chart anymore. All right, Wilson. Let's get into the phones, man. We ain't doing nothing else, bro.
I got 2 phones.
Yeah, you ain't get me this time.
Hello. All right, man. My bad. Let's get into it. Let's start off with we ain't heard from Nate in a minute. Let's hear from Nate. What's up, Nate?
Hey, what's going on, Voch?
What's happening, brother?
Yeah, man, my new work schedule, I can't ever call while you guys are live, so I haven't called in a while, but
you been watching though? You been there you go, man.
Yeah. I don't miss shows.
Man, come on, man.
Come
on, man.
Hey, I just wanted to talk about the Jalen Tolbert thing, and I might sound like Captain Obvious, but I was thinking more of like a scenario where he comes in every couple 2-3 reps. Hey, CD needs a break. Cooks needs a break. Gallup needs a break, right?
Yeah.
And then we see how he produces, and then maybe next year we get some trade value out of a guy like Gallup, or even, I know Cooks is on a 1-year deal right now, so maybe we say, hey, maybe now we got some trade value out of one of these other guys, and Tolbert can take that next step up next year.
Yeah. I feel you, Nate. Yeah, man. And there's no such thing as too many receivers. There's no such thing as too many anything or too many good players. When you're in a Super Bowl run, you want to have as many good pieces as you possibly can. We're not team building right now. We're trying to win right now. And if anything happens to any of those guys, Jalen Tolbert would be a fantastic cat to just kind of be there and, step in.
So I also wanted to talk. I was just I was sitting at the pool drinking. I was watching the .com show, The Break.
Yes, sir.
Right, and they were talking to the tight ends coach, and I thought it was interesting. He was saying that of all the options there, Hendershot might be the one coming out of rotation. So I was wondering if we get down to that scenario, would it be Hendershot we would let go of?
Linda Wells said that?
No, it was
that's tight.
I don't know. It's like Kyle Yeomans.
Hold on, what did he just say?
Did a coach say that though?
That's what they said that the coach told them.
What?
They said they were talking to the tight ends coach,
mm-hmm.
and he said that Hendershot was they were talking about that whole scenario because we had all these tight ends, and they were talking about we got so many tight ends and this and that. So they didn't say necessarily he was going to be cut, but they were saying as of right now, based on like the on field, like the practice reps and everything. As of right now, it looks like Hendershot might be kind of the one getting the least amount of snaps. So I thought that was interesting.
Let me go get a timestamp on that and go listen to what they said. And I'll have a response or whatever. But I don't think Linda Wells told
right, that's
Kyle Yeomans, and Kyle Yeomans told us, yeah, man, shit, Hendershot might be, that's a little wild. But you know how it is.
Yeah, I don't know if that was directly it, but they were just kind of talking about how many, kind of like we were saying, like some people are going to have to go. We got a bunch of tight ends. That was kind of the way that conversation was going. And they said from the sounds of it, from talking to the tight ends coach earlier, it sounded like, because they were saying, hey, was it Schoonmaker, maybe not showing, and from the way they were saying their takeaway from after talking to the tight ends coach, that it was Hendershot that was maybe going to be less involved. But
okay.
that could have been very what's the word I'm looking for? You heard one thing and you summarize.
He
right?
say, she say. He say, she
Telephone
say.
game.
Telephone game.
Right. Yeah. It might have been blown out of proportion, but when I heard him say it like that, I was like, huh. I was like, that's interesting because
it's crazy.
He produced when he needed to when he was on the field last year, but I know that new guy that we just drafted this year, not Schoonmaker, but the other one, he did. I know there's been a lot of talk that he's kind of showing more than we were expecting him to.
Can we slow down for a second?
I feel like the whole tight end scenario seems like it might be more interesting.
Of course, you never can hear me.
Maybe it's being talked about right now.
I think
that's the very first shirt I'm getting.
All right, Nate, appreciate you, man. Good call, brother. Good call. Will Steele, you Brandon Cook's contract, right? You wouldn't cut him if all this turns out to be great, right? You wouldn't move on from Brandon Cooks next year, right? You would just hold on to that contract.
No.
So,
well, hold on. I want to go back to this tight end thing.
He did mention Brandon Cooks. I was just correcting that situation. But go ahead.
Yeah, and Brandon Cooks has 2 more years on his. He has 2 years this year and next year.
Yeah. Just hold on to him. He good.
So the thought, there's nothing wild of saying that, Hendershot could be the oddball out with snaps.
Sure.
Because we all believe Schoonmaker's the better blocker. They're trying to develop him. As a tight end too, you're going to be asked to block a lot, right?
Right.
So that's not wild. I don't think that's anything crazy.
For sure.
But I agree that why the hell would the tight end coach tell the media guy and say, hey, it's okay for you to put that on air.
Hey, Kyle, you ain't going to believe it. Fuck Hendershot. Fuck him, you know what I mean?
Number one. That's number one. But if the conversation was, hey, is Hendershot's job roster spot in jeopardy because of Stevens?
Sure.
That makes all the sense in the world.
It makes sense.
Because they're similar. So I was trying to figure out what the hell what was he saying here? But I think he was saying the first part.
If anybody heard that, please send us the timestamp so we can go look at it. But if anything though, like we know that Jake Ferguson, I think he's sealed up tight end 1 right now. Luke is going to be situational, come in 12 personnel, go block, go run sometimes. And then for your downfield vertical guys, I think that's the fight. You know what I'm saying? I think Sean McEwen safe, like, because he does the fullback shit sometimes,
Yeah.
So I think, but hey. Voch Lombardi Live. Linda Wells said that's great. All right, man. breaker 1, 2. Hilarious. Let's get Mo on the phone. What's up, Mo?
Hello.
More money.
All right, let's get Mo on the phone. What's up, Mo? Yo,
what's happening, man?
What's good with you, Mo? What's happening with you?
What's good? I'm making out here in these streets, man. What's going on, okay?
What's up with you?
Oh, I can hear you.
Okay, just check.
I can hear
Hey,
you.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
I just got a couple points. One with the whole Tolbert news.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, little Wells ain't see this shit.
Yeah. I got you.
But I think Gallup. I think Tolbert gonna get some burn this year, right? But I don't think it's gonna be because Gallup isn't Gallup. I think it's just because that's how good Tolbert is gonna be.
Sure.
That's how well he's gonna perform during practice and whatnot.
Yeah, I can bet that.
Because I feel like he can do everything. He can do everything that Gallup can do, and just a little bit of what CD can do. So he's a little more interchangeable. From what I can remember, Gallup, he kind of not really a one-trick pony. He's like most of the guys. He get up there and get it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not really providing a lot of other things as far as like the multiplicity of what he do.
Right, the multiplicity.
And that's really the only reason I think Gallup he's gonna be on point this year.
Right.
Like he knows.
Right. Hey man, yo, Mo, there's a lot going on in your background, so make this next point quick.
Shit, my bad.
Are you good?
Hold on. I'm good now.
Oh, that's fucking perfect, Mo. Shit.
Yeah, I got my headphones. The mic too good.
Oh, the mic too good. All right, Mo, I got you. Go ahead, Mark. Mo, what you got? Mo hung up. Goddamn. Shame. Dog, Mo. Damn, boy, he was just about to get to some shit too, Will Steele. And that motherfucker got he fixed his sound.
Fixed it, yeah.
And the motherfucker hit off. Hey man, some beats, man. Gotta be careful. Them beats by Dre's, man. Them buds. I ain't unlocking the phone neither, man. Shit, we already in overtime. You know, it's 4:15. Shit. Damn, Mo. Call in tomorrow. Damn, dog. Yeah, Mo, call in tomorrow, man. Assuming that our phones work. Thursday the phones just be breaking sometimes. So, just assuming that they work, call in tomorrow, Mo. Adrian, what's up?
What's going on, Voch? How you doing?
Man, cooling, man. Everything all good. Treacy whiskey. All good, brother. What you got for us, man?
So I know people are giving Gallup that bombastic side eye because it just seems like he hasn't really been showing up a whole bunch. But I don't think people realize that Gallup is currently our longest standing wide receiver that we drafted on the team right now.
Sure. Gallup's the old head, yeah.
Dak and Gallup, they've been doing this thing since 2018. I don't think that there's a sense of urgency for Gallup to perform because Dak understands how Gallup operates. But Jalen Tolbert, he's on 1v5 clutch mode right now. He's trying to make sure he got a job by week 1 right now. He's trying to make sure he's on the team.
Right.
Also, I honestly think that people don't realize that people are asking why is our offensive line looking as bad as it does, and people need to take into account that our backups and even our starters are facing probably a top 3, top 2 defensive line in the league right now. And this is probably part of the reason why we haven't had any joint practices, because why are we going to risk our guys getting hurt facing lesser competition when we can get all the competition we need at home?
Sure. That's what Mike was saying, Mike. And then look, to be fair, just to be fair, Will Steele, like, who's gonna give you a better look than Trey Diggs and them? Who's gonna give you a better look than Micah Parsons and them? You know what I'm saying? Like if Dak throws picks at practice, it's because this team led the league in turnovers 2 years in a row. Like, nobody else is gonna help you better than that.
That's what we talked about coming into camp. When we found out they weren't doing that, there's no need. You're not going to get better competition in that region. He just said that today too, I believe.
Yep.
Right. Also, again, about the Pender shot thing, I heard about that. I heard about that yesterday too. Because
she hit the button, Will Steele. God damn, this shit going around. It's breaking news. So okay, so where did you hear this from? So Londa Wells told us hit the shot?
105.3. They were talking about on the radio saying that that Hendershot could possibly be on the bubble because John Stevenson was balling
But
out.
that's
there.
different with the dude.
No. That's different.
That's
That's analysis. Shit. Voch say that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
we've been talking about that.
But if Lunda Wells say it, that's different. We need to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Me just projecting means nothing. I mean, yeah, I think John gonna take, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Hendershot's in trouble for sure. But if somebody from the team says it, that's totally different.
Right. No, I get what you're saying, but the things that they were saying about the 4 tight ends is that, like, yeah, Hendershot isn't the most explosive tight end. You got John Stevenson. I think he has like a 9.06 on the athletic scale. And I think,
he was a receiver, my guy. Yeah, he's definitely more athletic than Hendershot.
There's a difference in athleticism there. Plus, John Stevenson wasn't having any issues dropping the ball during the game. He was making every block. Yeah, so they might be looking at a bigger, more explosive athlete that can provide more benefit than Hendershot. So he might be a practice squad guy. Yeah. There's less of a chance of people taking him off the practice squad if he gets sent there.
Yeah. I feel you. What else you got for us, Adrian? That's all?
Also, people need to stop playing with Deuce.
Yeah, man.
Man, Deuce out here he gonna have stickers on his helmets for every angle he's gonna collect this season. So people need to leave this man alone.
Right. Hey, man, Deuce on his way, bro. Deuce on his way. What you think about Overshawn and Clark though?
What you hear?
Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Talk to us, man.
Yo.
Them boys can play.
They can play, man.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like Overshawn looks. I mean, he played in Texas. He obviously had. It seemed he didn't have like any issues with his neck like Clark did.
Yeah.
I think people were saying that Clark was looking lost. I feel like it was more hesitation because he was more worried about his body not failing him while he was playing.
Right.
That's probably why he was playing slow.
Yeah.
Because when he was with Van Der Esch was letting him know, hey, you can just go at this. Yep. And Van Der Esch was giving him confidence in him to play.
Yeah.
But now that Clark has confidence in himself, those two, I mean, they're giving me Jalen Smith, Van Der Esch vibes from 2018.
Yeah, man.
But that duo is looking scary.
Yeah. That's a hell of a duo, man. You know what I'm saying? Van Der Esch better not get hurt, huh? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Damn, man, what else? Man, what else happened? Yeah, keep it. Hey, what else happened? Shit, man, Mozzie was all right. You know what I'm saying? People saying Mozzie was, wasn't doing all that, but shit, Mozzie was getting double team. You know what I'm saying? He was cool.
The whole reason why Overshawn and Clark are getting all this praise is because Mozzie.
Hey, you can't yell at Voch.
Dirty work, like.
Age, why you yelling, man? Age, why you yelling at me, man? Come on, man. Relax. Why you banging on furniture yelling at me?
I'm a D lineman.
You are?
And we had a linebacker named Michael Waters. This dude was big as hell.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's his name?
Michael Waters. He's half black, half Samoan.
It's false. No way.
What he doing? What's his Facebook? Let me see what he doing.
He don't play no more.
That sounds racist. I don't even want. I don't even want to repeat it.
Sophomore year, when he came to our school, he was handing out concussions like Halloween candy.
Oh man, jeez Louise.
Terrifying.
All right, man. What else you got, man? You got something on Jalen Brooks? What else you got?
The last thing is that I wouldn't be so worried.
Protecting Voch when they yell at you, bro.
Offense is not going to be seeing a top 3 defense every week.
Yeah.
Have confidence that 4 is going to make sure everything's working okay.
Right.
We have an offensive coordinator and head coach that are on the same page.
Yeah.
So we're not going to have all this type of back and forth and this is my offense and all that nonsense. This is going to be a cohesive offense that we're going to see this season.
All right, Adrian. Appreciate you, man. Good call, man. Appreciate you for the information, bro. We're gonna definitely look out for that.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. What is this, man?
Oh man, you start yelling at you, dog. My security up now.
Oh man.
Ever see Project X?
No, I don't know what this is.
That's the security from Project X. Just gotta see.
Oh, we're gonna walk right through that shit. All right, man. I gotta call Lunda Wells after the show, man. I gotta see what's going on. Say, coach.
Coach, you can't be talking shit publicly to these media
Yeah,
people.
man,
Coach,
coach, you gotta keep that close to the vest, coach. You gotta keep that shit. JR, what's up?
Yo, what's up, Voch? I just got 2 quick points, man. I want to apologize to you. I really didn't watch any Jalen Carter film. Film of Jalen Carter. And I saw one play yesterday that he made against the Baltimore Ravens. And I almost hit the panic button.
No,
I'm just hoping. You know, I didn't think he was a bad player, but I didn't think but you did say he was the best player coming out of the draft.
Yeah.
Man, he made it was almost like a juke swim move on Baltimore's offensive line. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping he don't rig shop against us like that.
Yeah. So did he only like play one play? Cause I ain't really.
No, he didn't. I mean, he played. I mean, I'm pretty sure they want the starters. I just saw that one play.
Right.
And I was like, man, wait a minute, man. This dude here, like he's better to me right now. Where his floor is, he's better than Fletcher Cox.
Yeah.
And that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. It's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, and the other thing I want to ask you was, is Jalen Carter, not Jalen Carter, but Jalen Tolbert, I remember you saying that Turpin might be a cook. Do you think Turpin, do you think he's going to be cooked despite him, even though he's had the fumbles in the preseason game? And I don't think he's going to beat out Jalen Tolbert for that 4th wide receiver spot, but I do like I did like what I saw from him in training camp from the wide receiver position.
Yeah. Hey man,
but
I think
I know you said,
please.
Yeah, I know you said that doing
They just answer.
time that he could be possibly
Could
good.
you ask a question for me? Yeah, I mean, so the thing about Turpin, man, I think he'll be here. I think the team has made up their mind that Turpin's going to be here. And man, hey, we'll see what Turpin do, man. I just hope we don't cut nothing off the defense that we need. But Turpin will be here.
like you
Okay,
said,
please, I'll let
like
you finish.
you said,
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Deuce Vaughn can return kick
I'm sorry
and punt.
because you cutting you off.
So if you got running back 1, and you got Deuce Vaughn who can do way more than what Turpin can do. I mean, it's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna be tough on Turpin. I did like I said, I did like what I saw from him. Right now doing training camp, but I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's gonna be tough, man. I think it's gonna be tough out there. I'm hoping we.
Well, I do. Go ahead. What? Well, I do think that. Please.
Go ahead.
I do think that man, we'll still back and hitting this button on accident. My fault. I do think that in the kick return, punt return battle, right? I do think that, if you just let Deuce be kick return, punt return guy, because Deuce gonna be a running back for you, like you can save a roster spot, right? But if Turpin's not gonna do no wide receiver stuff, I would rather keep a D lineman or something. I would rather keep one of my young players. But hey, Turpin's doing fine at receiving. And if they got packages for him, cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got
you. Yeah. What else you got for us, JR?
No, that was it, man. I just wanted to apologize to you about that Jalen Carter, man. Jalen Carter
Hey, listen, JR.
Right now,
listen, JR. Didn't you call and say something about Overshown one time? What you think about Overshown game?
To me right now he looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Him and Damone Clark. I like what I saw from Damone Clark.
Yeah.
Last season when he played.
Yeah.
I just think Overshown he looks he got more like a safety build to me.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna need a little bit more peanut butter playing down there, but I like what I saw from him in that preseason game against against Jacksonville. I did like what I saw from him.
Yeah, so this is the thing about Overshawn, though, right? Overshawn, like, he's slim and he does look like a safety. But man, he just go down there and thump, bro. I mean, he's a maniac, and he be down there running around full speed and running over people. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he might be a little slim. But hey, if he gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's not affecting him, then hey, I'm cool with that.
I was gonna ask how do you feel about number 94? I can't remember his name,
but Ben Benogu. Okay, please go ahead, please.
Yeah. That's him.
Ben Benogu, yeah, man. He's he came from the Colts or something, I believe. He came from one of them teams.
Yes, sir.
He probably gonna get cut, and they gonna give 94 to somebody else. Just some easy peasy. Ain't to worry about with that. I don't think he bad neither. It's just that this room is just,
It's so much.
This room is what this room is. You know what I'm saying? And then I ain't even seen. Okay, go ahead.
Will be cut too?
Who? 53?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, hell nah, man.
53.
Hell no, that's Isaiah Land, man. He not going nowhere.
Yeah, he had a pretty solid game, but I know, I know we're kind of deep at the DN position, so I know it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a crowded room with.
Yeah, man.
Going on, but
yeah, man. Isaiah Land ain't going nowhere, man. They probably cut somebody. They probably cut Darrell Johnson. 51. That's the kid from Liberty.
Yeah. In closing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool. Scott tell me it's almost 4:30. But yeah, man, we gonna go ahead and get about it. But hey, man, we got a lot of dudes I would love to have on this team. JR. So shit. Hell yeah, man. I got you. Appreciate it,
man. Once again, man, I appreciate all the country. You, Skywalker, Steele, Strango.
Yeah. Shots out.
Rome.
Please.
Run through the whole.
Yeah.
Law. I appreciate all y'all country, man. Look at all y'all guys. Koye, one of my favorites.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah.
So me and Koye gonna be doing some more non-football talk, and Fuster King gonna be on the show tomorrow. Will is gonna be out, so me and Fuss gonna rap on the show tomorrow. Appreciate it, JR.
Salute.
I forgot to tell y'all, Fuster King gonna be on the show tomorrow. There you go. There you go. Give us a little time on roundtable. Give us a little time to figure out, a little time and space to figure out roundtable. But
But what day you think it's gonna be?
Roundtable?
Because today I think, what day?
I think like
I think I might know what the day's gonna be, but what you think it's gonna be?
I'm thinking
but let me tell you what I think is going to be.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll let you finish, please. Please go ahead.
That's exactly how the conversation went.
I'm sorry. This is your show, please. It's the Will Steele show.
What you think about Mozzie Smith, Voch? Let me tell you what I think about Mozzie Smith. I think.
Are you done, sir?
Why don't people?
Are you done? I hate Will Steele, dog.
Oh god.
I hate Will Steele, bro. All right, let's hold on. Let me see. Can I find this? You hear that?
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, don't worry about it. All right. I bet I figure out where to play it. Here we go. 209. What's up? Who this?
This is Cowboy James there, Voch. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
What's good with you, Cowboy James? Welcome to the Will Steele show.
Hi to you too, Will. I know I was on your show this morning.
What's up, Cowboy James?
How's it going? Good?
All right, yes, sir.
Everything.
Hey, well, anyway, Voch, just real quick, man, that would be something to take a look at as far as Hendershot. If they said that, I don't know which way they would have meant that, but I'm scratching my head on that one.
Yeah.
I don't understand that one. But as far as what you guys, some of the things you were talking about, I think I saw today that they were practicing Deuce Vaughn with some of the ones today. I don't know if those are gadget plays or what they're doing there, but he's definitely got my attention. I definitely think he's like another version of Darren Sproles, because that's the way he is.
Man,
but I asked Will this morning. I want to get your opinion on this as well too, because like I said, you're the two YouTubers I value when I learn things and when I get opinions. Because if you guys say it, it's got to be.
Yeah.
So I was asking him today if he thought that, because I believe Micah this year isn't he going to be more? He's going to be more with his he's gonna be more playing right defensive end, right? Over Williams, I'm guessing he's gonna have more time at defensive end this year, I think.
Honestly,
And
I think.
So the question is, if that was the case, do you feel comfortable with Damone Clark? I do. Damone Clark and Overshown filling those Will and Mike linebacker roles.
So, how this linebacker room is like there's not really like a set linebacker spot. Because if you look at Clark and if you look at Overshown, like they both do will linebacker things, right? It's just kind of what they are on that given play. Now, in my mind, when I see Micah, I think we're only seeing Micah in one place at the end because it's training camp and everybody's watching and we keeping all the good stuff to ourselves. I think once we actually get to the game, Micah's going to be everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there was one other thing that I was going to ask you because I saw you yesterday. I didn't get a chance to get on the show, but I saw you look yesterday after we found out that we re-signed Zach Martin, and your comment was kind of funny. I was dying, man.
What'd I say?
When you said Zach Martin was looking like, what, so that off-season peanut butter didn't work for you? I was dying.
Let me tell you something.
But I tell you this much, though, man.
Okay,
I was telling Will this too earlier today. I am so glad that Jerry Jones decided to give up at playing the game of chicken because I was not one, and I'm done with Josh Ball. That reminded me too much of Chaz Green. I was done. I literally had nightmares last night, man. I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It is. It was just crazy.
Hey, listen.
But no, when you said that, I was dying, man. I couldn't help it. I had to bring that up. I was dying when you said that, and the look in your face, I was dying, man.
Bro.
You still there?
Yeah, man.
Yo, come on, man. I gotta go, bro. I can't keep it together, though.
Cowboy J.
Okay, well,
hold on. Cowboy
anyway,
J.
What?
Cowboy J. Josh Ball is so terrible. Bill will still laugh. I'm sorry. Josh Ball.
Yeah, because Josh Ball is he's bad, dude. He's bad. Because Voch, I think you could suit up right now and be 50 times better than Josh Ball.
No, I can't. Josh Ball is.
Well, hey, I'm just giving you props, my friend, because hey, it is what it is. But as long as Josh Ball ain't playing, I'm good to go. We signed Zach Martin. I was just like, that was a good breath of fresh air to let out.
Oh shit.
So anyway,
anyway,
Will, man, hey, you two are the two YouTubers I listen to. I've been a Cowboy fan for 40 years, and there ain't nobody that I respect more than you two.
I'm glad you respect us, but I hope you also have fun when you watch our show, man.
Oh man.
Oh, I do, and I learn, like I told you, Will, earlier, man. I learn something from you guys every day. You guys make me laugh every day. I wish you guys could get a literal air show on the major airwaves and get paid.
If we had a studio today, dog.
Oh, it'd be crazy today.
You guys are that good.
Ran about it.
It'd be crazy today. Cowboy James, for some reason, I don't have your name in my system or your this number in my system.
Yeah, this in particular phone number you don't. It was 471-5606. I got shut down. This is my new number.
It was that one. Okay, I'm gonna say this number. It's Cowboy James.
Yes,
thank you so much for adding to this show, man. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, and thank you for making me laugh, man. I need it every day I watch.
Salute, man. Thank you, man. Good stuff.
All right,
man.
peace. Appreciate you guys.
Oh, that's my favorite one of all time.
Oh shit, Will Steele.
I need a name for this. Y'all, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
Oh shit.
It happens all the time.
Will Steele, hold on. I was about to cut on the other mute. I gotta cut you.
Let me tell you something. Well, no, you tell me.
You tell me. You tell me, please. Please, you tell me, sir. Cause you don't want to hear from me. You care nothing about what I gotta say about Josh Ball. Oh, Will, I'm crying, bro. I'm crying. Oh, damn. Oh, man, we got. Hey, yo, look, we gotta get this on the highlight.
Wrap it up, bro. Oh, the highlight? Yeah, that
we
too.
Gotta do something. We gotta get what's the name? Dude. Damn, dog.
But you gotta watch the show to understand why it's funny.
You gotta. Oh shit. Chat, can I get flames in the chat, please?
Shout out to Cowboy James.
Damn, dog. All right, supers. Will say, can I use your music to do supers?
Fine, bro. I ain't gonna hit you with the copyright.
Please. Oh shit. Come on, man. I love your music, dog. I love All Right, but I love your music too, dog.
Shout out
Play
to
this
my-
shit, man.
He made that.
This.
Well,
baby,
Sounds of Blackness made it, but he remixed it.
Shouts out to him, man. Whew, damn, dog. Ain't nobody else doing that, man. Come on, dog. Who else show, man? Come on, man. People in the chat they crying, bro.
Time out, bro. Look, Trey, my man said, anyway.
Anyway, keeping it short. Hey, look, real quick, I just want to say. Oh shit. God, anyway, Supers, man. We gotta go, Wilson.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm leaving.
Sorry, bro. This is why I gotta wrap it up.
I never should have stayed here after 4 o'clock. Shit. Whew, Supers. Buttery Tortilla dropped the dub and said, it's easy to come back from injury when it's from the couch. Tolbert has miles to go. Love his progression, but Gallup's best days are yet to come. I'd give Gallup the season. So he was answering my question early. He said he wanted to give Michael Gallup 17 games before Tolbert came in. Okay.
It's gonna be tough to beat 2019.
Oh shit, man. Please tell me it was crazy. B Draw 5 says couldn't call in today. Apologize to him. Okay, this is Brandon from Houston. I gotta apologize to Hendershot's dad. I'm sure he's accomplished something. Chat on my ass today. What he said, Will, still yesterday, Brandon from Houston. He said, Voch, fun fact. Did you know that John Stevens Jr., did you know that his dad was a first round pick or something 10 years ago? I was like, oh, cool, that's dope. He said, Voch, you want to know who Peyton Hendershot's dad? I say, who? Some motherfucker named Hendershot. I was like, all right.
Hendershot sound like a pitcher.
Yeah. Hendershot. Well, man, I can't, man. And on the Voch side, appreciate y'all, man. Let me hit a refresh here. The 16th. Got a lot of them today. Sanjay dropped the 5, says, I bet $100 that Gallup will put up 2 times the production as Tolbert will put up this season. I hope. 2 times? 2 times the production.
I'll say this, Voch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't like to crown anybody off of, just a few months, but I'm confident to say if something happened to Gallup, we could see something similar with the Cedric Wilson situation with Tolbert. Maybe not quite 600 yards, 6 tutties, but I could easily see 400 yards, 4 touchdowns. If something happens to Gallup, I think that's feasible.
And look, Gallup is good, but I don't think Gallup is going to be one of your 1,000-yard receivers. I think Cooper and Cooks are going to be your 1,000-yard guys, and I think even Ferguson can out-yard Gallup a little bit. Depends on how this goes. But I can see Gallup getting a smooth 700 yards or something like that, something smooth like that. So if he gets, go ahead.
I say I'm great with you.
Yeah. So if Gallup gets 7, you saying Jalen Tolbert only going to get 350. So if that's your $100 bet, I mean, that's a cold bet to make, brother. But appreciate you, Sanjay. I gotta find Supers again. Hold on, got me up here talking to y'all. Here we go. Smart Steven Jones dropped 5 and says, next time Sky yells at Voch punching the dashboard, the airbag is going to blow up, and Voch will live with Kleenex in Sky's nose. And Voch will go live with Kleenex in Sky's nose.
I think they're saying we're gonna be squabbling.
We're gonna be squabbling. Yeah, okay. I got you. Appreciate you, Smart Steven Jones. The chef dropped the deuce and says, word on Giants camp. Word on road is that Giants. Word at Giants camp is that receivers and corners look great. Well, it's October, bro. Of course they're gonna say that shit too. Come on, man. Appreciate you though. Jangly Echoes dropped the deuce and says, Voch, I'm gonna answer this one time for you. Hell no. I guess that's the do you move on from Cooks after this season or whatever. I'm keeping Cooks also. The money's not guaranteed, but I will still keep Cooks. Hopefully, just redo the whole contract and try to get like a better number and give him some more money as guaranteed or something like that. Let's find a way to keep Cooks. I love Cooks.
Yeah. If you want to look at his, I don't think he's costing you that much next year, Voch.
Like 10, 11, something like that, 12.
I don't even know if it's that high. They did some numbers, some funky numbers. I can go look because I was looking at Gallup's earlier.
Yeah.
If they were to cut Michael Gallup, say he didn't perform well this year,
sure,
they saved $9.5 million.
Why we can't talk, Will? Still,
I know.
What's wrong with us, man? Oh shit.
Try to be serious.
Yeah. Adrian Lindsay dropped a deuce and says, "I Kika Waters." That's the Black Samoan dude, Tony Rockahara. All right, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Adrian. HVR dropped a deuce and says that's on the emphasis on zone blocking, especially Schoonmaker. There's an emphasis on zone. I don't know what you mean, VR, but Schoon can block everything. He can power block. He can zone block. He can move dudes in front of him. So,
10 million, bro, on next year.
Brandon,
on the cap. On the cap.
10 million for a top receiver in this offense is nothing.
That's a bar.
It's nothing. See, I mean, what CD gonna get like what 23 or something? 22?
He's scheduled to count 17 with the 5th-year option, but they can knock that down.
Yeah, I'm doing that for 10 million. Jimmy O dropped the 5 and says Overshawn and Clark. Yeah, they tackling out there. Yeah, ha ha. But it's Deuce over here, South Central. It's Deuce over here.
Hey, Deuce.
All right. Adrian Lindsay dropped the deuce and says running back 3 Rico Dowdle can punt and kick return. That's also true. It's also true. But and Rico's another guy that's doing other team things in general, you know.
Oh, he had a nice return.
Yeah, sure did.
On 44-yard return, I believe.
Sure did. I wasn't trying to hear it because I was so blown away by Deuce and all that, but he did too. Oh my God, this BJ dropped a 5 on the volume side. I appreciate you, sir. He says, would you trade Turpin for Ced?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, of course. Because Cedric Wilson can kick return, but he gives you you know what he gives you at receiver.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, for sure.
They don't play specials. Let's play teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Ced is safer on punt returns and it's proven with Dak for sure. Deuce gets kickoffs. Not sure about the money though. Man, Ced ain't making. Let me tell you something. I don't know what his contract was in Miami, but him ain't doing nothing. I bet you can get Ced for $38. He'll be all right.
The way Stephen Jones is moving this summer, hey, Miami, you going to take $10 million of his $11 million.
Right.
You going to take that.
You paid it. You signed for it. I'm only taking them if you pay that bulk.
Right.
And Brother L says, anyways, he dropped the deuce. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna be on Twitch tonight, man. Twitch.tv/ Voch Lombardi tonight, man. Doing some reactions. Brother L has sent me many links, and we're gonna react to them. Usher got a new song called Boyfriend and Kiki Palm.
Kiki Palm.
I ain't seen it, but hey, we're gonna be reacting to it tonight, man. So y'all want to tap in?
Apparently, Voch, the beginning of his song is "I heard your boyfriend was looking for me." Yeah.
Man, come on, man. Usher should be better than that though. Just like as a dude, just as a smooth type dude. Bro. I ain't think Usher would be a home record like that,
bro. He performs in Vegas now. He need all this.
That's man. I ain't think it was that bad, man. But
I ain't saying that's bad. I'm saying
yeah. I mean,
Beyonce selling out. You know what I'm saying?
He not selling the arenas out for sure.
We doing 6 shows a day in Vegas down at the
strip. Marcus Hardison says, at the volume, that's me, Will, Steele, and Usher. At the volume, what's the difference between management and leadership? Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. Come on, Will, Steele. What's the difference between management and leadership? Management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. Day 5 of requesting the return of Ski Mask Voch. Hold this L. UNLV. Lion sleep outside. Young Pimp. Young Lion. What you call me? I know Will is Young Pimp. I'm Young something else. I don't think it's Young Lion. I just remember Lion sleep outside. Appreciate you, Marcus Harris. Love you to pieces, man. Chat. Another incredible show in the books, man. We don't plan for none of this. We don't expect for
Young Goat.
Young Goat, appreciate you, Young Goat and Young Lion, Young Goat, Young Pimp, Young Goat. Thank you, sir. We don't expect for shows to go like this. Like we know the shows are gonna be fine, but we don't know the ceiling of the show, right? Oh man, dog. We will give you some fantastic football content and come and have a good time right after and just act like this shit was just supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? So please, I beg of y'all, please, you ain't gotta watch live. It'd be cool if you did, but you ain't gotta watch live. But just don't miss shows, bro. Catch the replay. Catch the replay, man. Just please tap in with us and be with us here on this journey. I tell Elle and the Twitch characters this all the time, man. Enjoy this chat box, this show, this experience the way that it is now, because in 5 years this show is going to be different. It's going to be hundreds of thousands of people watching, and the chat's going to move too fast. We're not going to be able to, read all the chats and all that, So just enjoy this thing the way that it is. All right. For the rest of y'all, I appreciate y'all for being here. Hit all the volume buttons, all the follow buttons, all the subs, and follow me on Patreon and twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi. Patreon is where we watch the film. Twitch is where we watch Keke Palmer and Usher's video. So please tap in all those, Voch Lombardi, and my social media, of course, Voch Lombardi. Will Steele, can't do it without you, man. Won't do it without you, man. Refuse to do this without you. You know what I'm saying? Buck and Aikman, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't do it without you. Best in the business, Master Will, Skywalker Steele. Y'all check him out, A to Z Dallas in the morning, 8:30 to 10:30 on YouTube, and Skywalker Steele, STEELE, on social medias. Appreciate you, sir.
Alongside the best. Unfortunately, though, you got to do it without me tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. And look, Fuster King will be here. And I got a lot of faith in Fuster King, where I bring him on my shows, man. I'll bring a whole bunch of people on my show with you, but Fuster King is very much so qualified.
And I'm not ducking anything, y'all. I'm getting my marriage license. So drop flames in the chat for me.
Well, come on
making
inside
this
and
thing
get yourself
official,
up.
baby. Hey.
Keep your heart 3 stacks. Keep your heart.
Sad dude. Wait a minute.
Happy for you in real life though, because I know you just a family man, bro.
Yes.
You just like I learned so much from you, and you give me so much great advice and great counsel. I'm happy for you. I'm gonna follow your damn footsteps, dog. Cause that's what OGs do, man. I just follow your footsteps, man. Well, that's what young boys do. Whatever. Y'all hold it down for the Doski Wolves and the Peace Squeeze. Until next time, volume.
Almost couldn't find a button. I'm still recovering.
All right, y'all, I'm about to hit this button because it's I'm gonna hit this button if I can find that man.
Anyways, I'm getting married, so.
Oh shit, man. Shouts out to Will Steele. When you getting married?